Today, we're breaking down the running backs attending this 2026 Senior Bowl before we hit the ground in Mobile on January 26th. Jamari Taylor's my favorite. Cam, I mean, first of all, the story's cool coming from an FCS school to an FBS school. You're watching some of these highlights of him, and he's got 2, 3 guys hitting him, and then he's just turning and running downfield again.
He ran for 1,000 yards this year on a Virginia team where the opposing defense always knew they're running the ball. He had continued to average about 4.8 yards per carry. So this guy's going to be a workhorse back. Another similar runner to Jamari Taylor is Katron Allen from Penn State.
He's got really quick feet, which is something that I look for in running backs, because especially when you've got a guy who likes to run up the middle. He runs well between the tackles, too. For a guy his size, he's a very powerful runner. He's not afraid of contact up the middle, and he hits hard. He drops his shoulders, and he really drives hard with his legs. There were times we were watching him, Cam, where it was taking 2 to 3 guys to tackle him. Seth McGowan's an interesting case out of Kentucky. Good story, trying to make a comeback.
Seth McGowan is a 3-down back. He's a fantastic pass blocker. He's got great hands coming out of the backfield. Then when you use him as a runner, he's physical. He's going to drop his shoulder. He's going to push into you. He initiates the contact. Defenders are scared to tackle this guy because he's also very elusive and evasive. He's able to hit you with a stutter right before you're about to tackle him and get out of the way and pick up a big gain. So you'll see if you look at the tape that these defenders are kind of waiting and being patient to tackle him. He's got wiggle. He's a big guy, and he's going to be able to run you over or run past you.
Mike Washington at Arkansas. I think he was one of my favorites just to watch, just from pure enjoyment on film. Quick, slippery kid at Arkansas.
Mike Washington, he's 6'2", 223 pounds. He is a guy that has some like curve linear movement. He's got speed to get to the outside. Is able to put one foot in the ground and get upfield immediately on his breaks. I think he doesn't really have like the high end speed that I want to see in some of these running backs, but at 223 pounds, he doesn't necessarily need that. There was a play where he was running up the left sideline and a linebacker comes to make the hit on him. I think it was Michael Taft. And he just absolutely levels him on this run, puts him into the dirt, and then continues down into the end zone.
Jonah Coleman over at Washington, he's a 3-down back, in my opinion.
Jonah Coleman's 5'9", 228 pounds. He's going to evade tackles in the backfield. He stays on his feet when he gets hit, and he's able to work off of those hits due to his low center of gravity. Runs through wraps by defensive tackles in this film, breaks multiple tackle attempts on him. You called out that he's a good pass catcher. I thought that he had great hand placement when he's catching the ball. Also, fantastic blocker. This offensive line didn't look good, so there was a lot of opportunities for him to shine as a pass blocker.
Nick Singleton over in Penn State. He's a decent lateral runner. He doesn't really get the edge well. He's not a sharp cut guy. He's a good receiving back, not an exceptional blocker.
The places that Singleton's going to shine is in pass catching. They really had him in there on the majority of the third downs that I watched. He can make guys miss in tight spaces, so I do like his elusiveness, but he's not really one to run through tackles or get past wraps by defensive linemen.
Adam Randall, I know I was a little bit higher on him than you were coming out of Clemson. Former wide receiver. He's just a big frame, and he's got some speed. I like his hands. I don't know how much of this translates to the NFL level, other than he was really fun to watch.
Well, we're talking about a guy that is in his first year playing running back. He's a one-cut runner. He's a load to tackle. So if you get him with any space, defensive backs are going to have a hard time taking him down. He's 6'2", 230 pounds.
Rashul Faison, really like this kid out of South Carolina. He's got good hands. He's got quick feet. He's a patient runner. He explodes through gaps with a lot of power. All things we want to see. He's got really long strides when he runs, which helps him kind of motor past some of those secondary and linebackers.
He reminds me a little bit of Isaiah Pacheco, of like, he runs so physical that he's going to suffer some injuries. But he eats yards up very quickly. He's got great bursts as soon as the ball's in his hands. He's got a series of moves, jump cuts, spins, stutters, shoulder fakes that are really tough for defenders to read and get into tackling position to bring him down.
Cam Miller, Alabama. He relies on power to get through the line, and then that high-level speed on the second level to accelerate.
I was excited about him because he's got a great first name, and you love having guys on your roster that you can create a team name around. But to me, he's a JAG, which stands for just a guy.
Le'Veon Moss, I think we both agreed. Film's very exciting. We like watching him play, but the injuries. He hasn't been on the field a lot. Limited production because of that. I love the skill set, Cam, but the injuries scare me.
Yeah, back-to-back years, he's had ankle injuries that have taken him out on the same leg.
All right, folks, that is going to do it for our Senior Bowl preview, running backs edition. Make sure you like and subscribe. We're going to have content coming out for the Senior Bowl all week while we're on the ground in Mobile. We're going to give you in person reactions to everything going on. So make sure you follow along.